Welcome back to Sonic 06.
Welcome back to Sonic 06.
Hey,
John has died.
What a great start to
yeah,
the Sonic 06 game, right, guys?
This is when John finally figures out how to play Sonic 06 right.
Whoa!
You know,
what
I'm curious. I wonder what the quickest death that we've ever had at the beginning of a game is. Like, what game did we die the fastest in?
Honestly, that death, like, before the level even started a little earlier ago, like, was pretty bad.
I don't
With
mean
the
like
skateboard, yeah.
Yeah, the skateboard, that was pretty bad.
I don't mean the beginning of like an episode. I mean like the beginning of the game. Like, what game did we die the fastest in? Where it's like 2 minutes from the beginning of the entire thing.
John, you made it!
In Sonic Adventure, but I don't even fucking know. Maybe you and Zelda, because it's easy to die in the original Zelda.
I was gonna say the time we played Zelda.
Or it could have been Mario, actually.
No, I was thinking Ocarina of Time, where the game just froze and like Ben Brown showed up.
That was
not
LTG
record that.
Ocarina. That's the number one thing that's happened in real life that I wish we recorded. Because that was this was before LTG and before we had like an Elgato or a mic. Like before we were even thinking about it, we played Ocarina of Time, and I like put my phone down on like the dresser where the 64 was or something, and then Link literally just started glitching. Like Link, it was unlike anything I've ever seen, where Link was like going all across the screen before he just got stuck in the ground. And it was
John,
just like,
you could just start the level over again.
I'm mad I have to start that over again. I did so well on the running part, and then I got eaten by purple gems.
This game's a bunch of bullshit.
Steven Universe and the purple gems, or whatever that show
What are you
is.
talking about?
I don't know either. I've never even seen that show. I just heard of it once.
I've heard of it way more than once, but I've never seen it.
I've heard more than once too, but like,
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
It's like Gravity
Are
Falls.
you kidding me?
It's like Gravity Falls. Everyone's like, "Yeah, it's the best show ever."
It's not the best
I
show
masturbate to fan fiction, and it's like I have never fucking seen it.
Well, we all do that with Corey. So what's the difference, right?
Yes, but that's different. You know it. And I'm never gonna watch it probably. And it's not like it's literally no bias at all because I don't care. It's just like I have other things to do. Like, if I watch shows at this point, it's either going to be something that like has been recommended to me by like tens of people,
By tens of people.
I'm not at a point where hundreds of people can go down my throat to yell at me to watch shit. Either tens of people, or it's something that I've watched in my past and I'm rewatching with a critical eye, like a critical, more adult-oriented eye from like my childhood show. I just watched all the fucking.
I died right for the checkpoint, sorry.
It's all good. Well,
Good thing it was
that makes up
checkpoint.
for it. I just watched fucking all of the TV show sitcom of George Lopez. I like just fucking finished that like last night. I guess technically this morning because it was like midnight. Yeah, I watched like all 5 full seasons of that show, and it was like, you know, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I wish it didn't get canceled when it was on, but it did better in syndication. I don't know. Well, you have to like light dash or whatever. Yeah, these fucking creatures would be so cool if this game didn't just look like ass.
Well, this whole setting might be interesting. I was saying earlier, like the thing imagine if like you actually like in the real world were in that big city, and then you went back, and then this is like the Infernal City.
Yeah.
It would have just been more interesting because it's a more interesting place to look at than like the barren like. City that you're in.
I thought the plot of it was that the city like burned down and like the city got destroyed because of Eggman or whatever. But now we're just like straight up like in a volcano-y area. So like I have no fucking idea.
Well, this is okay. Like I don't think this is bad. I just have the problem of really having a whole cityscape and then just being like, yeah, like
we're in a volcano now.
You know, having this whole cityscape and then being like, oh yeah, well like you guys are in like Venice, but like that makes no sense. It's like
I mean, yeah.
You're in Venice until you're not.
Well, they were praying for like a fire god, so I guess maybe that fire god just
the fire god.
Remember how like the world kind of ends like right after Sonic hypothetically dies, and then
I don't know.
Like Iblis comes in this game.
Oh, in
like,
this game, okay.
Isn't it like the apocalypse happens right like
after Sonic dies? I don't
kinda.
I know Sonic dies and like, I mean, quote unquote dies in like 4 seasons.
Oh, thank God, dude.
That is way too. Falling into lava in this game is way too forgiving. This definitely feels like hella deja vu. Okay, this doesn't. Never mind.
They just copy and paste part of the level.
I mean, yes.
They got lazy.
I like these
They ran out
enemies
of
that
money
like
in
have
the
a health
budget.
bar, but then you just kind of stomp on their head like 3 times.
Yeah.
It's not even like they're meant to be difficult or anything. They're just, if anything, they're easier than the smaller enemies.
On some level, yeah.
Let's head to that volcano, boys.
Oh, I just finished my
This
point.
is fucking. Sorry. Yeah.
Well, maybe this plot. Well, I mean, we have like 5 minutes of loading. No, it basically just that I watched the entirety of George Lopez, the old ABC sitcom, and it was
Was
like.
it ABC?
Yeah, it was
I
ABC.
thought it was only like Nick at Night.
It was Nick at Night in syndication. None of the Nick at Night shit is like original, like Adult Swim is to Cartoon Network. It's just like because they air like The Office and like Friends and George Lopez and shit. Although
Nick
I
at
just
Night's still a thing.
oh hell yeah. I mean,
It's a bunch of
it's
old, like,
all
90s shows.
yeah, it's all a bunch of like network television syndicated shows. Although they do have like Kings of Queens and that show Mom, which is like still running. I heard the Goldbergs is also on there, but I haven't looked at like their fucking network block in like however many years.
Yeah, I haven't watched TV in like
I mean,
years. So.
I'll watch SNL when it's on. I've been watching Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy regularly.
Oh, you know that.
Yeah, because those will 100% be out by now. But
John, you made it.
Sonic, I don't know how you just pulled that off.
Because I'm Sonic Speed.
No, I mean, the only reason I started watching George Lopez, like, I didn't just randomly have that thought. It was just I was in the hospital and it was like, you know, I didn't mean to say that, but whatever. Fuck it. No one knows why. It's fine. And I just woke up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and that's like when they aired it. So it was like, fuck yeah, dude. I know it was like the most successful like block of thing on Nick at Night for a while, but I just found out they got rid of it like in May of this year, which is weird. But I mean, that's just kind of everything. I mean, you know what I mean. Like the shit can be successful at one point and then be whatever, and then they just get rid of it. It just, I don't know, because I mean, Nick at Night is when that show like got it as popular as it did. I know like Family Guy got canceled and that's when it got like popular, and then they like brought it back. Because it was like a 4-year run and then they
Can I
canceled
get
it.
like brought on Adult Swim or something?
I mean, yes, Adult Swim was big. I mean, just because the whole Disney Fox buyout thing, like it's gonna actually leave Adult Swim. Yeah,
Who's it
no.
going to?
One of the like FX channels, Fox channels, something like that. Cause you need to factor like,
Thanks. Sonic.
cause like Adult Swim isn't like Disney owned and shit, cause it's like Cartoon Network affiliate. So yeah, there's some buyout with that. What does Disney do at night? I don't even know, cause obviously Nick
They
is
buy
Nick at
out
Night.
other shit. That's all they do.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cause that's basically Nick at Night. I know Nick at Night has that
Because Disney's
buyout.
too family friendly to do, interesting adult or like mature stuff.
I mean, kind of, yeah. For the Disney Channel itself, yeah. I just,
What is on Disney at night?
I don't even. I
It's
don't
just a
even.
bunch of old like TV shows.
I mean, yeah. I
Like
don't
old
even know what the
kids'
fuck
TV
is on.
shows.
I don't even know what's on like Disney anymore. Cause like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, I'll watch from time to time, just because I mean, Nick is like Nick will air SpongeBob all the time. When I was in the hospital, because I was in the hospital for like a while, relatively, so I like saw the full block. Nickelodeon will air like 7 hours of like fucking Paw Patrol for like from like. It's weird. They go Nick at Night and then they give you an hour of SpongeBob, and then they throw you into like the Nick Jr. thing for like 7 fucking hours. Oh, it's literally like 7 hours of Paw Patrol, and then they throw you into like SpongeBob and then like the Loud House and then.
What is Paw Patrol?
Paw Patrol is this Nick Jr.
Like little
show.
Einsteins?
You've absolutely. If I literally just Google image search Paw Patrol, you will probably have seen the merchandise for it somewhere because it's this crazy successful, like, kid show. I'm just gonna fucking Google image search and just like this. Like these fuckers are like everywhere. They're, like, all
Oh.
over. Yeah. I mean, I've
That's not
never
Nick.
seen it. Yeah, that's Nick Jr. or whatever the fuck. Cause I mean, it's a bunch of. I mean, it's nothing like there's children's shows and then there's like baby shows. Like children's shows, it's like you can get away with like watching and you can like deal with it.
Okay.
But it's like you know like what me being like a 19-year-old adult, whatever, watching fucking SpongeBob is very different than me being 19 watching Paw Patrol by myself for my own enjoyment. There's very much a different split between those two.
So Andrew, you watch Paw Patrol
I do not.
in your free time.
I do
That's
not.
what I heard.
I don't even watch.
That's kind of what I
Well, I know. I was actually saying that as an example of one of these things is more acceptable than the other.
God, I haven't even watched like TV in so long.
Well, I only watched it because I was in the hospital and I didn't have my phone, so there was nothing to fucking do but watch whatever 4 channels they got.
Yeah, at least Star Trek didn't show up, okay?
Hey, I like Star Trek: The Next Generation.
No,
I've never seen
it was the new movie.
Caleb liked that new movie, but I mean, I didn't see it, so like I have no
No, I mean
opinion.
like the original. Like it was like 3 a.m. and then Star Trek came on. And I
Oh,
was like, oh, what's this? I was like, I don't pay more attention to the show.
you're like, what's this to Star Trek?
Yeah, I haven't seen Star Trek before.
I mean, I haven't either, but I still like get the gist of like the design and stuff.
You mean in the movie or the show?
I think he means the movie.
Well, in general, both.
Yeah.
But I first got exposed to Star Trek through the remake movie.
Well, I mean, Star Trek is always like, it's so big that it's like, it kind of pops up in media one way or the other. So it's like I'm just really familiar with, without ever seeing a Star Trek like anything, I'm just really familiar with like the names of like Kirk and Spock and like the ship and all that. It's just familiarized. It's not like Star Wars where it's like I've never fucking seen a Star Wars movie and like the Lego games, the knowledge I've gotten from fucking Lego games has only failed me once. So like,
It was a pretty big fail, okay?
it's not a pretty big
It's
fail.
a pretty big fail.
Being-
If you've seen the movies, you know why it would fail. And why can't the store open?
I don't think being like, oh, this character's in this scene when he's not.
It's pretty important later on, okay?
I'm not arguing that it's not. I'm just saying I doubt it's like a really big fail. I mean, it's a fail to be like, oh, this character like in this scene of the movie, and it's like he's not in the scene of the movie because he's just in that scene of the game. That way you have 2 characters with 2-player. It's a 1-player game, but it's like a 2-player multiplayer game. So that way you have a second character to play as, so they just throw it in. And also for level dynamic too. It's like a lightsaber user and then a gun user or whatever. But like, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, it's the scene in, it's what, the 3rd movie is with Grievous?
3rd movie, yeah.
Yeah, where it's Obi-Wan goes to like fuck up Grievous, and in the game, he is joined by Commander Cody, which is not apparently a thing in the movie. It's the only time the LEGO games have like failed my knowledge. Alright?
And it's a pretty big fail.
I don't think it's a pretty big fail.
Do you know what happens, like, immediately after the Grievous scene?
Kind of, I think.
You think? Okay,
I haven't
what
played
happens?
the game in a long time.
What happens,
Don't
Andrew?
fucking sass
What
me.
happens?
Dude, I haven't played that game in so long.
What happens?
This is why I'm like, we should play it on the channel, because it's been a
What
while.
happens?
I don't... Grievous fucking dies. I know that.
I said what happens after
Obi-Wan
they do
kills
Grievous.
Grievous. I don't remember. I haven't played the game in like many years.
Then don't
I
sass
kill
me.
Grievous.
You were literally sassy.
You're like, oh, it's not that big of a deal.
Because I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I'm telling you, it is. If you knew the material, you know it's a pretty big deal. What happens afterwards?
I don't fucking know. I just know in the fucking game they kill Cody. They kill Commander Cody. So
is
to
also
retcon
false.
it. But yeah, no shit, it's false because he's not in the fucking scene in the movie. I know that.
No, he doesn't die, period.
Because he's not in that scene in the movie.
No, he doesn't
I
die
know.
in the movie, period. So that's another thing they got wrong.
What the? Are you like listening to me?
No.
I can tell. I'm literally just saying like, they killed him in that scene to retcon him not being in the scene for the like actual fucking for the rest of the game.
Okay.
To tie in to cover yes, like no shit that didn't happen in the movie because as we established in this conversation, Commander Cody's not in that scene in the movie.
And he also doesn't die, so that's another thing they also got wrong.
Gee, you're just like not listening to me, so
Well,
I'm not gonna bother.
What I'm hearing is they fixed a retcon. Like the Lego Movie only made one mistake, except for the other time. The game, sorry. Except for that one time where they also fixed a mistake by making this.
I'm not saying they fixed the mistake. It's not a mistake. For one, it was they introduced the character in that point in the game so they can fucking have multiplayer options where you couldn't before, and they fucking.
You made it, John.
They only put that fucking like they killed him so that way the rest of the movie would play out normally.
So Andrew,
Because
who
he
killed
wasn't in it.
General Grievous?
That's not the point of this.
There was fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi with Commander Cody's gun in the fucking movie.
It wasn't Commander Cody's gun, it was Reeves' gun.
In the game, right?
And Commander Cody didn't die because he was the one who got the entire army to shoot at General Kenobi
It's more like one cannon.
for Order 66. Well, everyone was hunting them at that point.
I don't even know if he
Shoot that
died.
one
I don't
cannon at
remember.
Obi-Wan.
I mean, there's fucking clones. There's probably another Cody. Like, I don't.
There is
fucking
now
know.
another Cody.
I just ended that sentence with I don't fucking know. Don't sass me.
And I'm telling you, there is now another Cody.
Listen, alright. I don't give a shit.
John, you're really passionate about Commander Cody.
So he was in Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and that's like the one Star Wars piece of media that I watched a lot when I was younger. So
Oh gosh, I love
Listen,
the
if Captain
Clone
Rex
Wars.
was here, he wouldn't have let this happen.
the show, right?
I found a Chaos Emerald.
Good job, Rouge.
Don't touch that.
Who are you?
What? What's this?
I follow my moves and sneak around.
What is that?
Be careful not to
It's
make
Shadow the Flame Edge.
No, don't touch
The
that.
Flame Edge?
The Flame Edge, hell yeah.
Is he just a piece of Shadow's hair turns into a
I don't know.
massive flame?
It like kind of looked like Shadow's mane, kind of. It's not the right word.
Yeah,
but-
is that like a giant silverfish from Minecraft?
I don't know.
That's
sure.
Iblis. Iblis has no arms.
Iblis is just a big overgrown worm, really.
Oh, that's Iblis? Okay. I thought Iblis was the fucking shadow thing.
So
No,
Iblis is
that's
just a big
Oros.
worm.
What is it?
Koros.
I don't. Syphilis?
Scurvy?
John, do you think you can do this?
No. You think I can do anything in this game? I almost fell off the edge. How do I get close to this?
It's a little too far to attack. Is there some way to draw it?
Oh, well, there you go. Sonic's having his crisis to figure that out. Or they'll just have spikes
Oh,
fall down.
thanks.
And the way to
Thanks.
draw him in, game gives you a path.
Watch out, Sonic! Against something that launch, you won't have a chance on the soft footholds.
Good job, Amy.
I think that was Tails.
Same. No difference.
Is he dropping more platforms the longer I wait?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Do you have any sense of what you're supposed to do once you're like near him?
Hit the orbs.
Absolutely not. You know what? Why not? Let's go for the orbs.
Maybe you have to like trigger all of them.
That's what happened in the last level.
You did it, John!
What
I'm
does
not sure
that
what that
do
did.
though? Yeah, no, those are all of them.
Oh, thanks, Iblis.
Well, one of them broke, so.
That's interesting.
They all broke. You want me to look up what to do?
You
Yeah,
know,
Yeah, you'll figure it out eventually.
Wait, I think that's Iblis.
where?
Well, he's gone now.
Does he not like?
I can't. Well, what the fuck is happening?
No one knows.
I'm so confused. Well, you have no rings, so.
That's true.
What happens if you game over, dude? There's no world you have to do the whole level. It's just.
No, I
cutscene.
already saved, dude.
Boss.
I'm safe.
Did you save?
I did.
Okay. I guess I
Come on,
missed
hit me,
that.
hit me, you big fat.
I guess I was still trying to cool off from your fucking targeted harassment.
I wasn't targeted for it was well deserved.
It was not fucking well deserved.
It was.
How is it well deserved? It was no big deal, and then you're like, actually, fuck you.
It's a big deal.
I don't see how it's that big of a deal.
Ah.
And well, you're dead.
Oh well. So I gotta put on the light show for him to come near.
I look over at your phone and it's some fucking.
I'm looking up how to defeat
Okay, I
Iblis.
was just making sure.
So you have to actually hit the markers, and then you have to wait for him to come closer,
So just like.
and
one
then
at
you
a
hit his
time.
eye, essentially.
So is it one of them or all of them? Well, I guess we're going with all of them.
So wait.
Going for the big three boys.
Supposedly you're supposed to get a chance. Turn around. There he
Oh
is.
shit,
well,
dude! I didn't even see him. Fuck. I didn't even like see him beforehand because I'm focusing on not following the lava.
Is a camera that bad?
Well, I think it's a different elevation of platforms. I have to kind of get the upward angle to get the further away shot, but then it's like it does this a lot, so I gotta manipulate it for that one.
He's there.
So,
And there you go.
I think
Seems hella tedious.
Am I gonna come down? Okay.
You just infinitely go up. I thought that just killed it.
Oh, dude, that would've been great. Just infinitely go up.
I honestly thought you just died. Because you just went out of frame, and I'm like, there's no fucking world that just killed them. There are a lot of spikes at the ceilings. It's kind of ridiculous. It's hard to know if you're doing the right thing in this game, because it doesn't feel rewarding.
Well, you see, it's like right now, I just want to...
Well, John's gonna get a lot of money if he defeats Iblis.
That's not what I meant.
And he can buy more things.
That's not at all what I meant.
Yes, I'm going to...
That's his
I'm
reward
gonna
for
get the Iblis repellent.
Yeah, he's gonna.
It helps you in this
he's
boss
gonna
fight.
defeat
This boss fight
Iblis.
only, and you get it after the fight. I wouldn't be shocked if this game pulled one of those.
I'm not sure if I can grab it.
You just have to kind of go
You've
for
done it before.
for the best.
Oh, there.
Or he'll just show up and
Shit,
kill
dude,
you.
You're right. Maybe it's just one. Right now it's just waiting for the stalactites to fall. Are they gonna fall, dude? Nope.
This kind of just ties back to what I said earlier, whether it was this episode or last episode. I don't see how the fuck Boom could be worse than this. I really don't.
Nothing can really top Sonic 06 in games that are bad. I just realized I'm on my last line.
Maybe people just feel that way because Boom has the infamous like Knuckles glitch, where it's like you can just bypass the entire fucking game. But like,
You keep that glitch in.
I'm not updating my fucking Wii U because it's like a gigabyte worth of shit and I don't have that much storage and I'm not buying storage, like a storage thing for the fucking Wii U at
for
this
a
point.
defunct console.
Why do I have a reason for the Wii U at this point? Because it's like, I never want to play Smash 4 again because that game I'm very much not a fan of. I love Splatoon, but I have Splatoon 2. I love Mario Maker, but I'm getting Mario Maker 2. And like, etc.
So how long has this Switch been out for? I forget.
Like 2 years, 3 years?
2 years?
I think it's like 2.5
So I got
at
a
this
question
point.
for you then.
Yeah.
Is Nintendo gonna release a new console in like a year or two?
No, not at all. They might be new models of the Switch, but they're not going to put out like a new console.
Okay.
I know Xbox is working on their follow-up, Project Scorpion or some shit.
Xbox 2.
Yeah, so, something like that. They showed it at E3. They didn't show it at E3, but they talked about it at E3, and they were like, the new Halo game is going to launch like side by side in like 2020 or some shit.
Oh, that's right. They announced Halo. They also announced Halo on Steam, which is interesting.
That's right, they did. I think Microsoft is kind of at a point where maybe they can see the writing on the wall, but they're making a new console, so I doubt it. But like, they're being all buddy-buddy. Like, them and Nintendo, they're being like really fucking buddy-buddy recently, which is interesting. Because when Sony made it so it's like, the new Minecraft or whatever the fuck, you could play online with like other consoles, and Sony made it so you can't do that. And Nintendo and Microsoft were just tweeting each other back and forth on Twitter about them playing Minecraft. Literally, when the Sony news happened, they were both like taking shots at Sony and tweeting on Twitter, just like as if they were two people talking back and forth playing Minecraft. Like it was kind of funny. You could argue that Sony doesn't have to do that because Sony. PS4 was the most successful console out of that generation by like
Yeah,
a
but I
lot.
think the Switch is probably...
Well, the Switch is the next generation. Like
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. So when they want to go buddy with the Switch then, if it's the next generation, you know?
You'd think. I mean, the Switch is also very different than Sony or Microsoft's consoles. I mean, the specs are worse, sure, but it's fucking portable as well as home, which is like a really big deal. A generation of consoles is determined by like the companies have like one console that generation. So like this new Xbox
It's been
thing,
like 2 years since the Switch came out.
like 2.5, yeah. But like the Wii U had a shorter lifespan, so.
Now's your chance, Sonic.
Now's your chance. Just chips in the lava.
Well, time to go through all this shit again, and we will be back after a brief ad intermission.
This car has a feature built in called Teen Driver Technology, which lets parents view how their teens are driving.
We'll keep track of how many boys get in the car.
We're all just laughing now because this guy's daughter's a whore.
He's vulnerable, Sonic. Even though you can't see where he is, go find him. Okay, Knuckles. I tripped on my shoelaces. My Velcro shoes, oh no. I tripped on the Velcro. I should listen to my mom. She said I should Velcro all the time, but I don't listen to her because I'm very cool.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No idea.
I'm so excited to be talking to you guys. I just feel like blowing jello out of my nose.
Well, do it then.
Lay this to me. Shadow, you saw me die. You know, just keep doing you. gotta get a ring.
Great start.
Alright, I got a good shot at the ceiling. Look, there's nothing up there.
John, you've actually made it quite far.
Is there like a taunt, a stretch I can do in the meantime? Shit.
Don't die by boredom, John.
I died by tripping on my Velcro shoes, so... I died
Your
by
belt buckles.
not... the buckles, my puritany shoes. Oh shit. Oh shit, I'm on the lava.
It's hard to tell sometimes when your fucking floor engine doesn't work.
I thought I was like clipped on to like... I don't know what
On
I thought,
nothing?
Dude. No, I thought...
'Cause that's what I thought.
I thought I was clipped on nothing. Okay, well, that was a nice run.
Gosh.
The lava killed me more than Iblis right now.
Yeah.
John, imagine you had like a D&D game where just the game was the boss isn't actually the threat, it's like all the environmental threats.
See, that would suck so much because it's
It
like,
would just be this annoying fight where
it's like
just
the boss is really easy to kill, but it turns out in the end it's like just getting to the boss. Just walking across the floor kills you more often than not. That was
like it's just like there's all these magical things. It's like, oh, you ran into my spike growth trap.
I think what would be even worse is like you're fighting a different boss, and then like you use up all your resources, and then the overarching big bad evil guy shows up and he's like, let me just steal your stuff since you're basically dead, and then walks away.
No, you hit that.
Fuck! Just kill me, dude.
Yep.
I only got one ball left. I only got 2 lives left. The 4 killed me. Okay, I might stop after this boss fight. Oh shit, dude.
There's splooge all over your face. Run. You know, I don't... Oh, wait. Oh, you did it. You fucking did it. You fucking did it.
You actually beat it?
Third high five did the trick on that one.
That was almost as many game overs.
I'm surprised. I figured I would finish my lollipop before you beat it. It's been like 20 minutes since we were like, we'll be back. I don't know how much of that's gonna make it, but you did it.
That took my will to live out of me.
Yeah.
Dude.
God, and I thought that owl fight was bad.
That was a Z. The owl fight?
Yeah.
What owl fight?
John, you got some money. You can buy things now.
Yes. Yes. If only I could trade that for real money.
I know. If only the 360 could print us money. I wish all these consoles could print shit. That way Wheel of Fortune would be fun and you win money.
You actually got money. Maybe I'll try in that game.
In what, Jeopardy?
No, Wheel of Fortune.
We should probably play Jeopardy like soon. That could be fun. If we do, and we do it soon, it'll probably go up before this Sonic, so the people at home will know. But like, that's just how the schedule looks.
Chaos.
They're touching dicks. This is their equivalent of touching dicks.
Yeah. Did the emeralds just destroy themselves or something?
No, I think they opened the time thing.
Come on, Shadow.
Oh yeah, they leave it all ambiguous, but in like the actual fucking shadows, we'll fucking see when we get there, I guess.
Yeah.
I remember that much.
Let's go see if I can buy stuff, dude. Does he get 2 emeralds now?
I don't know what happens to the emeralds, to be honest. I think they kind of leave that out of the plot. They just kind of disappear.
So you don't really need the Chaos Emeralds in this game.
Those two can take care of
I mean, you probably do, because I know... Because it's like... I just solely know this from a marketing standpoint. Those Super Sonic and Super Shadow toys that I have right there on my thing came in a 3-set with Super Silver, so I know the Chaos Emerald are relevant to the plot solely because of the merch that I own. The only fucking reason I know that.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Bought something!
I've stood in front of... Oh wow, you actually had something to buy. Holy shit.
This lets you jump to higher places and attack below.
You're just gonna go back to the boxes again?
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
How do you get the straight up one though? Oh, yes!
Oh, you figured it
yes!
out! Hell yeah. You change your camera angle. No, he didn't. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, I got that part not remembering.
Because you're not supposed to be this high.
I've hit the ceiling. I surpassed
you're over
the clouds.
Hell yeah,
I can't even point the camera down anymore.
They're so away to break. Tails just fucking. And there's Knuckles. This is so worth it.
If I don't die.
There's no fall damage.
That was like that should have been immediate. I should have destroyed
Andrew, is that going on?
Alright, next episode, fucking more Sonic Adventures in Sonic 06. And we will talk to you all a little bit later.
Later!
Ready, go.
Death.
Bye, guys. Make sure you save this your new item. Your new item for the first time in however long.
God, that's just tiring. Let's see how we actually completed.
I know.
Oh, this will be encouraging. Should be over 50% now.
55%. Hell yeah.
Nice.